car in the parking lot on the opposite side of me, driving by me when the garbage truck drove by me. And I think that white U-turn with these people in front of me. I see a lot of sinks. There's a sink. This car looks synced. It also looks synced right now. It looks synced. Look when I came out the door. And it looks synced. That car took off. See garbage. I see a red shirt on a bike. Is he gonna sink? Is he gonna sink? Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. He's taking off right next to me. Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. It doesn't look really synced actually. It wasn't very synced actually. So maybe he's not synced. It's kind of like an orange coat, I guess, too. Not a red coat. So that might be the first bicycle in history that I've ever seen that's not synced. There's cars and cardboard clips. And then the tan car with the white truck next to me, like he drove in front of me with that one car, and then he turned, and then they're in front of me at the same time. Sink. Tan car at the corner of the building. And then he's in front of me at the sidewalk. There's 1, 2, 3 next to it. Sink. This car is driving out right now. I think it's synced with the tan, with the white sync. Tan and the white sync. 666. I just started driving right when I walk up. Sing. Everyone sing. If everyone sing. Truck. This truck just turned and parked over here. I think he's synced. this car synced? I'm not there yet. Is he synced? Is he gonna sync? I think it syncs. Are these synced? Is everyone synced? I think they're synced. I think it's synced. I think it's synced. I think it's a sync. Sync. I think it's a sync. I think it's a sync. Like Whitey just turned right at the corner of the building. This car is right here. It's tan. There's a car in front of me when he drives by me. I think it's a sync. And then this guy walking up right now. He's walking up to the sidewalk right now. Right when I walk through the alley, and then the tan car is turning in front of me at the alley. And he's walking up in front of me at the corner of the building. And he's getting in a white SUV as his car is pulling up and turning. He's turning as he's closing the door. And then it has a 44 on it. It's driving by as it starts next to me in the B9. It's a white SUV. And you got in it, the guy that was walking. It was all synced and white synced. Yeah. Did he just start again, or did a different car start? Or what? Telelift. Isn't it every time I see a telelift, it says 22 on it? It's a different car that started. Is it tan? I think it's tan. This car looks synced. He's got a 22 on it, and it's sync head. This is tan, but that was silver though. So sync, black and silver at the same time. And then they're getting across at the same time too, and then that's black and it met the silver car, and then it's meeting the white truck, and it's sync. 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 It's getting across the street right now. Is that a sync? And then it's a black car when I get across the street. Is it a sync? It's got a B9. Is it a sync? 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 It's a black car right after the other black car. Is it a sync? Is it a sync? Is it telelift? Telelift, bro. Another sync telelift. Again. On another video. On another day. There's probably been multiple sync telelifts on this video, right? It's only 10 minutes, but there's probably been a couple of sync telelifts, right? There was on the last video, I think. I heard a car honk right when I turned my camera around. And I hear these engine sounds now. I think they're synced. I think it's a sync. I think it's a sync. I think it's a sync. I see a tail lift. Is he sinking? What's he doing? Is he synced? That tail lift, that was maybe unsynced tail lift. I don't know. I don't know what the sync was. Was he synced? Was he a sync? I don't know if they're synced. I don't know what they're doing, if they're synced or not. We'll see though. I saw someone with the red shirt over there, and I started hearing this engine sound at the same time. You hear the engine sound? I started hearing that engine sound at the same time. I saw someone walk out with a red shirt over there, like really far over there. I think it's a sync. Well, they're walking. They probably started walking right when I stood up. They weren't walking before. They probably started walking right when I stood up. I see this white van over here. I think he's stalking. Is he stalking? This white SUV and that truck were in front of me at the same time, each other, and then he's meeting that car at the start of the bridge. They look stalked up. See? See? I think it's a sync. I think it's a sync. Sync. I think it's a sync. I saw a white car over there with a sync. See this car at Center Street. Sync. I think I saw other sync heads at the other intersection behind it. Is this car driving up? Is it synced? Is it gonna sink? Dang, this tree is huge. don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. I don't see anybody. Where's the sink heads at? I haven't seen a sink head in a minute and a half. They got a sink. Where are they? They got a sink. I thought they got a sink. Don't they got a sink? They're probably gonna sink right here when I walk up. There's people walking up. Are they gonna walk up right when I walk up? Are they walking up sink in front of me right now? Sink. Up here, truck, sink. Up here, truck, sink. A sink, a sink, a sink, sink. It's a sink. This is white. It's a sink, sink, sink. It's a sink, white sink, sink, sink. I see another white sink, sink, white sink, sink. This is a 44. Is it a sink? He's pulling and stopping. I'm just standing here by a bench. There's this grass right here. It's like like tell me to go. I don't know. Maybe he's just being nice. But he had the 44 on his plate though, and I'm like, is he a sink? Is he a sink? Because the sink's got the 44 on their plate sometimes. This white pulled up when that car turned, and or silver wasn't white. I don't know. Was it synced? What's synced? What's not synced? Someone help me find out what's not synced. Like, look at my videos and see who's not synced, and then tell me so I can go talk to them. These two red cars are meeting each other. They're synced. Whoever drives these cars are synced, and they're gonna be synced every single time that I see them. If I see them walking around or in their car, they're gonna be synced. So they're synced. Whoever owns this car, they're synced. I'm trying to find the ones that are unsynced. It's hard to find those. Like, where are they? This car is pulled up, like as that whitey was driving by me, and then there's other whiteys driving out. And then what was that? A U-Haul? Was it a U-Haul or what was it? Is it synced? This looks synced coming out as this is pulling up with the white. He's synced. He's getting across with the white too. He just drove across the street and he gets across when the white drives by me. Is it synced? Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. Don't sink. I don't know. I don't know if she was synced. Okay, so maybe she's not synced, but then again, maybe the next time I see her, she'll be synced, and she'll be synced every other time I see her. And maybe she was synced, but I missed the sync. But maybe she's not synced. I don't know. This looks synced. Looks synced. Here's a Pier truck. Is it gonna be synced again? The white car is turning at the same time that it's turning. Is it synced? Is it a sync? Is it gonna sync with the sync? Black, silver sync. Black, silver sync with the cop sync. That has a 29 on it. On the white van. This car is turning as this car drives by me. I think they're both black cars. This car is probably synced. Is it synced? Is it a sync? Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't. No more sinks, no more sinks, no. I think I see a lot of synced cars over there. I saw a bunch of white cars and then a bunch of black cars. This car is coming up as this white SUV is turning out, and this car is getting across the street. Looks synced. Is it synced? Is it a sync? Is it a sync? Is it a sync? This car is turning as this car is coming up. There's a dog walking. Is it a dog walker sync? It's got a red shirt. Walking a dog. Is it a dog walker? Is it a sync? That last video, there was a garbage truck in front of me, and there was a dog walker, and there was another person walking behind the dog walker, like behind the garbage truck that was driving in front of me. Like walking the opposite direction as the dog walker at the same time. This white truck turned as that white truck drove by me, and then this car was pulling up right after. Is it synced? Is it gonna sync? This white car came out when that other white car got to the intersection. It looks synced. Is it a sync? Is it gonna sync? Is it a 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 sync? Sync. Is that synced? Does that look synced? Put it in the comment section, guys. Does it look synced? That has a 4444. But it wasn't right at the corner of the building yet, but I think it was supposed to be there. It's white and it has 4444 and it's turning as this drives by me. I saw another car behind it that I think was synced. Sync. Everyone sync. Everyone sync. See a tail lift, and it's like right as this car was driving by me, and this car is pulling up right now, and so this white and sync, and he's driving at the same time he's driving, and they're sync, and white in front of me sync. Ooh. This is a green car. Sink. One light, sink. This is a red shirt. Well, he's got one light and he's white, so I assume he's gonna be synced. Is he gonna be synced? Looks synced. For one light. Looks synced. Looks synced. Definitely looks synced. Definitely looks synced. And a lot of white cars right now that are synced. There's a lot of white cars right now that are synced. Doesn't it seem like a sync phenomenon? With all these white cars? Doesn't it seem like a phenomenon of white car syncs at sync places, at specific places on the street, corners of buildings, in certain doors and sync places? This truck's just turning at the corner, it's white. Another white. This car is right here. Looks synced. I think it's synced. I think it's synced. Here comes the white truck that I was talking about. Is he gonna sync? Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Damn. He synced. Sunk. He's in the sunken place. Street. He didn't do anything though. He was just whatever. I don't know if he was sitting there or driving or what, but this green car, I think it's synced. I think it's a sync, and then there's this, and it's driving by as he's driving out, and it's synced. And there's two silver cars. And then he just turned their green car. I should have waited until I got to the sidewalk. There's a whitey right at the sidewalk. Synced. Man, why didn't you turn with the whitey at the sidewalk so that there's a sync on both sides of me at the same time? Someone walking out right now. Is it sync? Is it a sync? Is it like it across the street? Sync. Is it a sync? Is it gonna sync? It's a car. It's a car. Sync. Everybody sync. Huh. Sync. Is this a 66 sync? Is this whitey sync? Is that a 66 sync? Is this door opening sync? The car right in front of me? Sync. Sync. The door's closing again. Sync. Sync. This guy just turned off the sidewalk at the sync point. And I always see him synced. He's right at the sync place. White truck sync. White truck sync. And I saw a white SUV in front of me at the same time as a white truck. And then she was walking by me right there. And there's two silver cars. And it's synced. Honk. Sync. Is it a sink? It's usually a sink driving by me right when I walk in the door, so I don't know. Was he a sink? It wasn't white or tan or green or anything. It was silver, I think. So everyone's gonna see. Watch, everyone's gonna see. Watch. Everyone's gonna see.
Feels good. Windy, but still pretty. Huh?
It's really windy out there.
Thank you.
Think. Everyone's going to see. I saw a blue car, and then I saw a red car, and then I see a white car. I saw a blue car when I started to walk away, and then I see a red car when I got to the end of the aisle, and then I saw a white car when I got to the door, and then I saw that guy when I walked out. Sink. Is it gonna sink? Is it a sink? Is it sinks? Like I literally don't know right now. Is it synced? What's synced? I know something is synced. I know there's sync things happening for sure, but like, what is it? What's synced? Is there anything unsynced? What's synced? Oh, these look synced. That's red and blue in front of me at the same time. That looks synced. Did she get out at the same time? Was it synced? Is it gonna sync? I hear all these people yelling over here. I don't know if they're synchronizing or what. I think she was stepping up on the sidewalk synced to that car driving by maybe. I don't know. Was she synced? Is this synced? Is it gonna sync? They're getting out as the white truck drives by. Is it synced? Huh. That looks synced. Looks synced. Something gonna happen when they walk in front of me. There's a dog in that car. Right when they walk in front of me. It's just like a little like Shih Tzu or something. They're walking up. Are they walking up sync? Are they gonna go in sync? There's a banging sound right as the door opens. And these other people are walking up at the same time the door opens. They're walking the other way. There's like a banging sound over there right when the door opened, and they're going in the door in front of me, and these two cars are driving in front of me as they walk in the door in front of me. The ones that were walking up with the other people walking in the door. Is it gonna sink? Did it sink? Was it sink? Is it a sink? Am I gonna watch the video back and it's gonna be a sink? Like sometimes I'll be like, was it synced? And then I'll look back at the video, I'll be like, yep, it was synced. And also sometimes when I watch the video back, they'll sync things with the video outside of my apartment. So like if I walk up to an intersection on the video, there'll be an engine sound outside or a dumpster slamming or whatever. They just like to sync. I don't know what's so great about syncing, but everyone loves to sync, so it's just what they love to do is sync. This door just opened and this door just opened at the same time. And a car just honked over there right as that car door opened. And I'm hearing sounds over here right as the car started. They're like some bang sounds or whatever. I don't know what the sounds were, but I think you've seen. I hear an engine sound over here right as the car is backing up, and I hear an engine sound over here. It's a sync. Is it sync? Is it gonna take off sync? Sync. I see a blue car coming up, I think. Is it gonna meet the red car at the intersection? I see a white truck as the red car gets to the intersection. Is this a blue car? Is it a red blue sync? It's a blue car. It's a blue car sync. Blue car sync. Red blue car sync. And then she was walking in front of me when they were getting in the one car almost. Like she was like here when they did it. So I don't know if she synced. She's walking in front of me over there now. I don't know if she synced or what, but I think she's getting in the car right now as this white car is pulling up. Oh, she's not getting in the car. What's happening? Is it synced? That was a white car and then a green car. Is it synced? Are these synced? Look synced. Sync. Sync. Did they get out of the white SUV yet? Oh, the other day, like, I was walking up this sidewalk and someone walked up next to me. Like, they were getting out of a car next to me or whatever, and they were walking up on the sidewalk next to me. They're getting out of the whitey. Um, there was two silver cars driving by when they got on Whitey. But yeah, like they were walking up on the sidewalk next to me, and they were like talking to each other as they walk up on the sidewalk next to me, and they're like, he's like, yeah, we're really good at that, or something like that. He's like, yeah, we're really good at that shit. I don't know. I think it was like a directed conversation, subliminal, like mocking thing, like, I don't know. I see the red stalkers, the tan stalker, and the two silver cars in a row now. Is there a black car coming? Is it gonna be black and silver? It's a green car. Looks synced. There's a black car. Was it synced with the silver cars? I think it was synced with the silver cars. And that black truck is in front of me as that silver car got to the intersection. Looks synced. Sync. Sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Don't sync. Damn. Oh, another whitey. Looks sync. Looks sync. I saw a whitey driving in front of me right now on the street. I see a white truck over here. He's probably a whitey. I see a whitey. There's a white SUV driving by. I didn't see. Guy's not even in the mail van, but walking by it and a white SUV driving by it right when I walk by it. So, saying it did happen. This truck is driving out right now. Heads in front of me right now. I saw a red car way in the distance and a blue car closer to me at the same time. I think I saw that. And then I think this person walking is synchronizing too. They're walking back right now. This car is parked right now. And his bike, is he synced? White, sync. Bike, sync. Sync. Dude, sync. Sync, sync. Look at all the syncs. Someone else walking out, is it gonna sync? Car with the C3 and the 33 both is driving by me and it's turning in the sync. sink. Everyone sink. Everyone gonna sink. Everyone gotta sink. Everyone gotta sink. Walking up sink. Walking up sink. C3 walking up sink. C3 walking up sink. C3 walking up sink. Walking up, walking up, walking up, walking up sink. Walking up sink. Sink, walking up sink. Black, silver, sink. Silver, black, silver, white, sink, sink. White, sink. Lots of sinks going on. Do you see them? I see them. They're sinks. Green sink. Green sink. Green sink. Sink. Black, silver sink. I think it's a black, silver sink. I think it's a black, silver sink. Here comes another car right now. Is it silver? Oh, it's white. I see two red cars at the same time as each other. Are they synced? I see another red car. Are they synced? I see a blue car and the red car turns. Is it synced? Was it synced? Is it a sync? What do you think? Is it a sync? Put in the comment section. Is it synced? What do you guys think? Because I think sync. I see a blue car turning back there. I don't know. But this is pulling up at the same time as this. That looks synced. And there's a red car driving out. Is it synced? Is it a sync? Is it a sync? I think. I see a green car over there. Is it synced? I see a guy walking out right when the green car got across the street. Behind the guy that walked out. So I think it's a sync. That truck has a 66. I think it's a sync. 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 Okay, I got a red shirt. Is he synced? Got a red shirt, white, and he sinks. It's not just that he's got a red shirt, and it's not just that it's white, and it's not just that he's got a red shirt and it's white, but it's that it's a red shirt, white, and it's synced. There's two tan cars and two white cars and two silver cars. And they're walking up in the door right now, and it looks synced with the cars. And it's synced. Sync. Red, sync. Red. And then another red pulling up when the red car started to drive, and it's sync. And then another red truck pulling up, sync. And then, what was it? Was it synced? I saw another car. Is that the one that I saw? Was it synced? Is it gonna sync? Here comes the FedEx. Is it gonna sync? Here's a green car. Is it gonna sync with the FedEx? Is it a green car synced with a FedEx? This guy just walked out right when the FedEx turned. This guy walked out of the door of the building over there. I was trying to zoom in on him, but I fucked up. And I saw someone else walk out, and I think that was synced too with these cars. I don't know. Was it synced? I just saw the Aloe car over there. Was it synced again like it always is? It's probably synced. They're getting in a white SUV. Is it synced? Don't sync in your white SUV. Please be an unsynced white SUV for once. Don't sync. Is that a 60 miles going over the same time and hit that point at the same time? I think this car took off sync. The silver car, I think it took off sync. Did it take off sync? Dang, it synced. It's like black and silver, whitey and sync. It says at 88, I think. Sync, sync, sync. Is it synced? Is it synced? Is it synced? These are all silver. Are they synced? That's white though. Here comes a red shirt. Is it gonna sync? Don't sync. 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 This car's pulling up right now. Is it synced? There's a blue car turning over there. Was it synced with the red car? Is that a synced 77? Was it synced? Was it a sync? Like, can I just ever see someone with a red shirt and it doesn't look synced? Walk by me with a red shirt and it doesn't look synced. I hear them yelling over there all of a sudden. I have to stand up. I think it's synced. I think it's synced. I think it's synced. I think it's a sync. And I think it's a sync. And it's synced with other syncs. And synced specifically at specific places. And it's things synced. And it is definitely things synced. Like when I say I think it's a sync, I don't mean that I think it's a sync. I mean I know it is because it is. It's synced. This guy's walking up synced. Walking up synced. And he's going in the door synced. Almost synced. This car is backing up, see? Everyone's a sink. Everyone's a sink. Everyone's a sink. Look at this sink. There's a red car driving by as I walk by the back of the blue car, and he's turning off at the same time. That was synced. I think I heard a car door close right there. It's probably the blue truck. Sync, sync. Sync. The sink. The sink. The sink. This car is trying to park at the center of the street. Is it synced? Is it a sink? Is it gonna sink? This is green. This is white. This is tan. This is white, and he drove out the corner of the building. Is it a sink? Is he gonna drive by the door or park or something? Is he gonna sink? Is he going to park at the door? Is he gonna sink? They're stopping and walk by the building. They're laughing back there. I think they're synchronizing. I think they're the ones that were yelling when I walked around the corner. When I stood up off the bench. That white car in front of me looks synced. And then there's gonna be another sink, another 1,000 sinks. In 3 minutes, there's gonna be 1,000 sinks. This car just turned right now. I think he was synced. This car is behind me as a white car drives in front of me, and I was almost at the corner of this building, and I think this car started driving at the same time. I think it's synced. And then when he drove out of sight, a white SUV drove out behind him. Appears rather synced. Is it gonna sink? Is it gonna sink? Is it a sink? Is it a sink? Is it a sink? Is it a sink? That was at the corner of the building. This car is driving out right now. Sink, sink, sink. I think it was a whitey. I think it's gonna sink. 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 Sink. These cars look like they're sinking in the background behind them at the same time. I think it was synced. This guy just walked up right now. That guy way over there. This car has a 55. He's just sitting here staring at me. I don't know if he's a sink yet. But he's got a 55 though, so we'll see if he's a sink. Is he a sink? Don't sink, don't sink. Don't sink with the 33. The 33, bro. The 33. 33. There's a tan car. See? Someone just got out of this white car and then they walked up right after it, and I was walking by that car with the 55 when they got out of the car, and those cars look synced. And they just ran up in front of me when the white car drove in front of me, and it looks synced. It looks synced. It's quite synced with the synced children running around synced. There's synced children running around synced. I think this is a green car, and there's a other green car just right now. Is it a green car? It's a truck with a trailer that looks like a sink head. Oh, it's not a green car, okay. You know those trucks with the trailers with the vehicle on the trailer? This person just walked out in front of me when that car drove by me, and it was at the corner of the bank, and this has 29. And I just heard a noise, and this car door is closed right now. I just heard a noise in this building when I walked by it. I don't know if they like tapped on the window or something. They were doing a synchronizer. This is taking off again. What's it doing? Got you. You just got here. Where are you going? See? They're getting in this car as I'm walking by the 84. This car is started. Are they all synced? It says a C3 on it. Is it synced? Is it a sync? This has an 86 on it. Is it synced? I think it's synced there. Had an 86 on it. This looks synced. Is it synced? Driving forward right now. Synced. Just pull up synced. 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 86. Synced. This is 77 synced. Oh, it's not a 77. White sync, sync, white, sync. Oh. Tan sync, white sync, sync. Oh. See. Right when this car door opened, I heard a noise over there, like. Sync. Is it a green car? It's a green car. Sync. It's a green car. Sync. The door is opening. Sync. Red, blue. Sync. Sync, sync, sync. Sync, sync, sync. Tan sync. Sync. Doesn't it always look synced every time I record, guys? Put it in the comments if it always looks synced every time I record. Especially certain specific cars, like garbage trucks, police, fire trucks, FedExes, etc. Whenever I see those, they're always synced every single time I see them, and they're driving by at specific places every single time I see them. Synced. Man is dropping off the mail synced and doing synced things. Is this guy synced? I thought he was walking in the garage door. He might not be synced. This looks synced. Yeah, this green car looks synced. This white car looks synced. They look synced. This looks synced. And I hear these engine sounds over here at the same time as it. They look synced. And he's meeting a white car at the intersection and a black car as the silver truck turns. See? He's meeting a black car at the intersection. And then it's driving by here and I'm hearing sounds behind me. It's like, is it a sync UPS? Is it sync? Did he sync? Was it a sync? Did he sync? I hear the sounds again behind me. Someone walking by and there's a white truck and there's someone walking out of the door at the same time. Sync, 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 sync. Sync, sync. That was red and blue. As I walk by the door. Is it a sync? Let me know in the comment section, guys. These guys just walked up right now, I think. Yeah, this is synced. Let me know if these are always synced every single time I record them. These always synced every single time I record them. Does it look synced?